Postal.
Art Castle and McCormick next Sunday.
Hello, I'm John Cullum. In this evening's ABC Theater presentation of The Day After, I play a father in a typical American family who experienced the catastrophic events of a full-scale nuclear war. Before the movie begins, we would like to caution parents about the graphic depiction of nuclear explosions and their devastating effects. The emotional impact of these scenes may be unusually disturbing, and we are therefore recommending that very young children not be permitted to watch. In homes where young people are watching, we'd like to suggest that the family watch together so that parents can be on hand to answer questions and discuss issues raised by the movie. Immediately following The Day After, ABC will present a special edition of Viewpoint that will explore some of the political, military, and psychological aspects of the nuclear age. In a moment, The Day After.
Last year, we asked our competition to pick the best personal computer based on price and memory. They all chose the Commodore 64. With all the changes in the computer industry, we thought we'd better check again. The new IBM personal computer chose the Commodore 64. The new Apple IIe chose the Commodore 64. The more things change, the more things stay the same. Commodore, in more homes than any other home computer.
Search presents The Encounter. You never know when you're going to wind up face-to-face with someone. With Search, you're always ready.
Excuse me, I went to press.
Excuse me, I
missed him.
Only Search has a great taste plus a glistening drop of Retsin and a fresh, clean flavor to get your breath fresh enough to go face-to-face.
Now what?
Dinner.
I get the picture.
Search regular and sugar-free for breath that's face-to-face fresh.
I'm with the remarkable new Minolta Talker. When the light's too dim, it talks to you.
Too dark, use flash.
When you're out of flash range, it tells you.
Check distance.
And when the camera's empty,
Load film.
it's the auto exposure, auto focus 35mm camera that loads, advances, and rewinds the film all automatically. The new Minolta Talker talks you into good pictures.
Great pictures.
Only from the mind of Minolta.
How do I feel? Miserable. My nose is stuffed up, my sinuses hurt. I can't breathe.
Get Duration Nasal Spray and get your mind off your nose for up to 12 hours. Duration helps you breathe freely with the longest-lasting nasal decongestant you can get. And Duration goes to work fast.
How's my stuffy nose? Great. Thanks to Duration.
Duration Nasal Spray. Get your mind off your nose for up to 12 hours.
This is a Commodore home computer system. With it, you can learn music, take care of your household accounts, file your lists, type your letters, get into telecommunications, and entertain your family. But it all starts with the Commodore 64 or VIC-20. And now is the right time to start because the price of all Commodore software is now up to 50% less. Commodore computers, in more homes than any other home computer.
On the coast of Colombia, South America, for centuries the art of straw weaving has been passed from mother to daughter. It is a tradition and part of the heritage. The same heritage Juan Valdez passes to his son. He teaches him to hand wash the Colombian coffee beans and dry them carefully in the sun. It is an art that has been passed on for generations. It is no wonder a country so rich in tradition grows the richest coffee in the world.
We have been fascinated from the beginning. As a machine, the human body remains a supreme invention. To unlock its potential, we offer Soloflex. Simple and efficient, like the body itself, which may explain why Soloflex looks less like a machine and more like a work of art.
Hello, I'm Orville Redenbacher with my famous gourmet popping corn and my new gourmet microwave popping corn in handy pop and serve bag. My special kernels pop lighter and fluffier than other corns. So do mine. Just pop it in your microwave, then pop it in your mouth. Mine tastes light and fluffy too. So does mine. Pop my gourmet popping corn or my new gourmet microwave popping corn. For the lightest, fluffiest popcorn, there's only one. Orville Redenbacher.
I'm Ted Koppel in Washington. Immediately following the day after, ABC News will broadcast a special edition of Viewpoint. We'll focus on the critical question, how to prevent nuclear war. We'll talk live with Secretary of State George Shultz and with a distinguished panel of experts. Henry Kissinger, Elie Wiesel, William F. Buckley Jr., General Brent Scowcroft, and Carl Sagan. We'll also take questions from our audience on Viewpoint immediately following the day after.
If you think these cars are the same, you're in for a surprise. Sure, you can rent any of them at the airport, but the one from Dollar is different.
It is? I don't see any difference. Do you see any difference? I don't see any difference. Do you see any difference? I don't see any difference. Does this look different to you? I can't tell the difference. Can you?
I can't tell the difference. So what makes Dollar different?
The price. Dollar Rent-A-Car. You'll recognize the difference. Now you can rent a Ford Thunderbird for just $33 a day.
Men never cease to amaze me. Some guys don't think twice about the cologne they use. But a cologne says a lot about a man. And I think the cologne that says it best is English leather. English leather has a clean, masculine scent. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, a man should wear English leather, or nothing at all. Look, I don't fall for a guy just because he wears a nice cologne. But I know what I like. And I like a man to wear English leather, or wear nothing at all.
She is seductive. She is passionate. She is Christine, a 1958 Plymouth Fury with a taste for blood. Nothing you can do can stop her, because how do you kill something that can't possibly be alive? Christine, body by Plymouth, soul by Satan, rated R. Watch out for her soon at a theater near you.
To lose weight, these dieters chose Slim Fast over Cambridge.
I chose Slim Fast to lose weight. It's much more delicious than Cambridge, just like a chocolate shake. I picked the Slim Fast diet plan, and I lost weight. It has more protein than Cambridge, plus fiber and bran.
I chose Slim Fast, and I lost weight. It costs less than Cambridge, and the taste, terrific.
Get Slim Fast, the delicious way to lose weight.
Tonight's ABC theater presentation, The Day After, will continue in a moment.
I'm Ted Koppel. We'll examine the issues of nuclear war and peace on a special edition of ABC News Viewpoint. We'll hear from Secretary of State George Shultz and a distinguished panel and our live audience here in Washington on Viewpoint, immediately following The Day After.
Nothing for me, please.
Nothing?
That's right, a tall, cool glass of absolutely nothing. You got any?
You're looking for nothing.
Right. No added salts, no added chemicals, no calories.
Nothing.
No coloring, no preservatives, no fizz or foam.
Yeah, I don't think I got any.
Great Bear. Nothing but the pure taste of water.
Hey, thanks.
Nothing to it.
Great Bear. Because nothing is better.
Did you find a doctor yet?
HMO PA in New Jersey is an employee health plan with over 500 family physicians in private practice who've met HMO's high qualifications.
We'll have to pay that deductible. Is our checking account open?
With HMO, there's never a deductible, and you never fill out a claim form.
And I have that meeting in Chicago this week.
If emergencies develop, you're covered anywhere in the world.
It's a good thing I switched to HMO. We'll take care of you.
Ask your employer.
In the summer, we root for the Phillies. In the fall, it's the Eagles. In the winter, we get the Flyers on the ice and the Sixers on the court. But our #1 favorite team is the Action News sports team. Don Tollefson, Gary Papa, and Scott Palmer. Because no matter what the season or the sport, our sports team gives us all the sports we want. So watch Don Tollefson, Gary Papa, and Scott Palmer, and see why the best team in the Delaware Valley plays for Action News, right? Right!
Jack Coleman of Dynasty tomorrow at 4.
Good luck, son. Make us proud.
Forward! Bye, Mom, all right!
This year, 2 million families will send their kids off to college. But many of these kids won't be able to compete because they lack computer skills. A home computer can help. The Commodore 64 gives you more computer for less money than anyone else. Instead of saving for your kids' education, maybe you should spend a little for it.
This is the album. This is the beat. Dancing madness goes straight to your feet. I'm dancing. It's high. There is always something there to remind me. It's smooth. Won't give me time. Dancing madness is in the groove. Outrageous. Dancing madness. The album's new at a store near you.
Louise, I bought carpet deodorizers.
You goofed, Harry. Arm & Hammer Extra Strength Carpet and Room Deodorizer works better, costs less.
Ooh, fresh, clean scent.
Has more odor-destroying ingredients than those two combined. And look, while they sit on top, Arm & Hammer Extra Strength penetrates to destroy deep-down odors.
Room smells fresh.
Right.
And it costs less.
Right.
Arm & Hammer Extra Strength Carpet and Room Deodorizer. Works better, costs less. Unscented, too.
Sean Connery makes a welcome return. This is the better Bond, and by a wide margin, declares the New York Times. Sean Connery is back and greater than ever, says Rex Reed. Joel Siegel says Connery is wonderful. For Bond fans, I was up there cheering. It's inventive, imaginative, tension-filled fun, says the Los Angeles Times. And Gene Siskel of At the Movies declares 007's a winner again. See Sean Connery in Never Say Never Again. Rated PG. Now playing.
That's my sister. She's witty. I am wild. She loves jazz. I love the Stones. Opposites, right down to our lashes. She likes them soft and natural. I like mine to say, wow. But we've got something in common. Dial-A-Lash Mascara by Maybelline. She sets hers lower. I set mine higher. My sister, we'll never be alike, but we'll both have beautiful lashes.
Dial-A-Lash Waterproof Mascara by Maybelline for lashes as individual as you are.
I'm David Hartman. How will America react to the day after? Well, tomorrow on Good Morning America, we'll return to Lawrence, Kansas, and find out what the people there thought about tonight's movie. Also, what effect might the day after have on the nuclear arms debate? We'll find out tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Given a choice between learning computing and playing video games, which do you think a kid would choose? Exactly. That's why Zortek, a new learning game, was created exclusively for Commodore home computers. As kids play Zortek, they're really finding their way around a computer keyboard and mastering basic computer programming. So before you buy a computer for your kids to learn on, make sure it's one they'll want to learn on. One that plays Zortek and other famous learning games. A Commodore home computer.
No diet in the world will help you lose weight until you do one thing: control your appetite.
With Dexatrim, I was able to control my appetite, and I lost weight.
The Extra Strength Dexatrim Diet Plan, the strongest appetite control formula you can buy without prescription. Dexatrim helps you eat less and lose weight.
Dexatrim curbed my desire to eat. I lost weight because I ate less.
Extra Strength Dexatrim. No appetite control capsule works harder to help you lose weight.
If you think these cars are the same, you're in for a surprise. Sure, you can rent any of them at the airport, but the one from Dollar is different.
It is?
I don't see any difference. Do you see any difference?
I don't see any difference. Do you see any difference?
I don't see any difference.
Does this look different to you?
I can't tell the difference, can you?
I can't tell the difference. So what makes Dollar different?
The price. Dollar Rent-A-Car. You'll recognize the difference. Now you can rent a Ford Thunderbird for just $33 a day.
There's a new album steaming your way, loaded with nothing but hits, hot tracks. Get on board with Michael Sambello. Eurythmics. Your ticket to rock with Bryan Adams, Def Leppard, Naked Eyes, and Rex Springfield. Super Sticks. Red Hot Police. 14 hot tracks, nothing but hits, hot tracks, at a store near you.
Tonight's ABC theater presentation, The Day After, will continue in a moment.
I'm Ted Koppel. Watching The Day After here in Washington, a live audience to participate in a special edition of ABC News Viewpoint. We'll hear from Secretary of State George Shultz and discuss nuclear issues with a panel of experts, immediately following The Day After.
Imports with a purpose. Meet Vista.
Okay, actors.
A whole new idea in wagons. For room and flexibility. To let you carry lots of things. And people. Vista Seat 7 gets great mileage, has front-wheel drive, is a snap to park, and boasts one terrific price. New Vista wagon, imported for Dodge and Plymouth, built by Mitsubishi, to give you room for 7 and flexibility.
Now that's a purpose.
The New York steak dinner at Denny's starts with more than a half-pound loin of aged beef, grilled up juicy and tender. Next come crisp onion rings, a big baked potato with real sour cream, and a piece of grilled garlic toast. All for the special price of only $5.49, now through the end of December. The New York steak dinner at Denny's. It's another reason why you'll like our prices and you'll love our food.
Here are 2 great diet soft drinks. This one's got no funny diet taste. That's why it won lots of taste tests. But this one's made with a blend of NutraSweet. So in new taste tests, this one beat this one 3-to-1. Amazing! What could be better than Diet 7-Up? Except, of course, new Diet 7-Up. Now more than ever. You won't taste the diet in the Diet 7-Up.
Cliff Robertson is John F. Kennedy in PT 109 tonight.
Because the graphic depiction of the effects of a nuclear war may not be suitable for young viewers, parental discretion is advised.
Hello? Is anybody there? Anybody at all?
You're everything, you're every song I've ever seen.
For those who must design trucks to compete with Dodge Ram, there is no rest.
Now get a $1,000 cash allowance on all new 2000 model year Ram pickups.
The following suggested reading list, compiled in cooperation with the American Library Association, will provide additional information on a variety of subjects related to the nuclear issue. Nuclear Madness by Dr. Helen Caldicott. on thermonuclear war by Herman Kahn. Nuclear war survival skills by Dr. Crescent Kearney. Nuclear weapons and foreign policy by Dr. Henry A. Kissinger. The Fate of the Earth by Jonathan Schell. The Legacy of Hiroshima by Dr. Edward Teller. The Day After Midnight, The Effects of Nuclear War. U.S. Office of Technology Assessment Staff. Check your library or bookstores for these and other titles.
I see by your job application, you've scored 6 million on the video game Munchman.
Yeah?
And I see you shot down 2 billion aliens from the planet Mongo.
Yeah.
You are good at computer games. So what do you know about computers?
If you're going to spend your time playing video games, why not play them in something that can also teach you about computing? Get a Commodore 64 or VIC-20. It's tough to grow up in a computer age without learning about computers.
Mr. Coffee knows how to say good morning.
Last night, I just programmed Mr. Coffee to have my coffee ready when I wake up. With this electronic digital command system, Mr. Coffee woke up before I did, and the brewing started automatically. Now that great Mr. Coffee flavor's ready and waiting. Mr. Coffee really knows how to say good morning. Now, Mr. Coffee is also available in analog clock model.
Presenting Magnavox and Ralph.
Attaboy, Ralph. Another day with my Magnavox. Look at that Magnavox picture. So bright and clear and so reliable. Whenever I'm ready, my Magnavox is ready. Yes, sir. If there's one thing I can count on, it's my Magnavox. And my dog Ralph here. If you want reliability, get a Magnavox. Because I'm not giving up Ralph.
Magnavox. The performance lasts.
If you're ready for high-performance photography, the Minolta X700 program system is ready for you. Computerized, motorized, systematized, total capability, from fully programmed where you said nothing, even with flash, to creative manual where you control everything. The high-performance Minolta X700, voted Camera of the Year on 2 continents.
Only from the mind of Minolta.
I'm Ted Koppel. What can be done to prevent nuclear war? That's our focus tonight on a special edition of ABC News Viewpoint. We'll hear from Secretary of State George Shultz, and we'll discuss the issues with Henry Kissinger, Carl Sagan, Elie Wiesel, Brent Scowcroft, William F. Buckley Jr., and Robert McNamara. Our live audience here in Washington will ask questions on Viewpoint. That's next on ABC. I'm David Hartman. How will America react to the day after? Well, tomorrow on Good Morning America, we'll return to Lawrence, Kansas, and find out what the people there thought about tonight's movie. Also, what effect might the day after have on the nuclear arms debate? We'll find out tomorrow on Good Morning America.
From Channel 6, this is an Action News Brief with Rob Jennings.
Good evening. Tonight we will have reaction to The Day After. Elliot Rodriguez watches the film with some Delaware Valley residents and gets their reaction to the portrayal of nuclear destruction. Lawmen in New Jersey find the body of Matteo Salina, whose brother was the victim of an organized crime hit earlier in the month. It may be the most humiliating defeat of the Long Eagles season. Gary Papa has that story, plus Flyers highlights, and I'll tell you what AccuWeather says about this mild weather tonight on Action News.
Get fresh anytime you want.
While I'm cooking,
Fresh Farm Best Milk.
it's milk that's ready whenever I cook.
Get fresh anytime you want.
Here in aisle 2.
Fresh Farm Best Milk.
Fresh milk for weeks in one shopping trip.
Now get fresh milk anytime because Farm Best milk stays fresh for months, in or out of the refrigerator, so it's ready to use when you want milk.
Get fresh anytime you want.
Anytime we want.
Get Farm Best Milk.
More, please.
Now, Thomas's makes funny-looking raisin English muffins, too. The original one and only funny-looking tasty cooking Thomas's English muffins.
With raisins.
A discussion on The Day After, 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Here now, reporting from Washington, Ted Koppel.
There is, and you probably need it about now, there